soul, rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirits, so he use me like I'm chump change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash, if I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me.
All right, what is good? What is good? Welcome in.
Rain on me.
How we feeling?
Clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Not going back, I never thought I'd make it without. I told the same watch out. Like what is we talking about?
Okay.
Chilling with God and he working it out. Do it for you, I can't do it for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up. Following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me.
All right,
Rain
we
on
good to
me.
go? Only bands in the building. The gamer in the house. Let's go, let's go. What up?
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me.
All right, what up, NK Capital? Yo, yo.
My spirit, feed my
So,
rain on me.
all right, I think we're good to go. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. What's up, Wokey? How are you, big dog? Angel in the house. Yo, yo. What's goody? What's goody? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good to see y'all. Let's do it. Let's do it. What up, Ryder? What up, Jay Coop? Danny Cash in the house. What's up? What's up? The captain is here, baby. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. That's that number. Price action Kev in the house. Yo, yo. What up, big dog? What's good? How you guys doing? JB in the building. What up, Sebs? What up, Vivian Young? Cole in the house. Yo. What's good? What's good? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Great to see you guys. Vashon in the building. Benjamin in the house. Yeah. Benjamin, Mr. Billion. Mr. Billion. What up, Cable Trader? What's up, Ronnie? What up, Ricky? Danky P in the building. Yep. How are you guys? Welcome in. Welcome back to another New York Alive session. It's great to be here with y'all, and it's been an exciting last couple hours, but we're back. We're back again. So we got news coming out in 2 minutes, and we're going to start our session here today. Probably look for trades in the next hour, right? In the next 9 a.m. candle, and then see what we can come up with. What up, Badio Life? What's up, Mark? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. All right, why don't we pray real quick, and then we'll start the day here. You guys ready? Let's do this. All right. Father God, I thank you for this group. Lord, I thank you that we can gather together here in the New York session. I thank you that we've made it all here back safe and sound with a dream, with a goal. And we just thank you for the time that we can spend together with like-minded individuals and continue to progress and move towards all that you've called us to be. So we thank you. I pray a blessing over each and every individual as the words flow through this microphone here today. We thank you, and we just give you the glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's get into it here. Let's get into it. It's going to be a good day ahead of us. It is Wednesday today. It is the 26th of October, November, or August. I don't know what month it is, but you know, it's one of those months. It's one of those days, and does it really even matter? Yeah, all that really matters is that we stay patient, that we stay disciplined, and that we seek opportunity to be grateful here today and look for the right setups that basically produce a profit long term, right? That's pretty much all it is here today, and we're going to continue on with that. So we have this news coming out here in about 47 seconds. It's going to be some red folder news here on the US dollar, so we'll wait for all that to come out, and then we will start our conquest from there. Yeah, we also have more news, yellow folders coming out. We have an orange folder, so everything's dropping in about 28 seconds. So that'll give us some time to do our breakdown and get things done here today. But that's pretty much what we got going on in the news. Thursday, which is tomorrow, we'll have unemployment claims, and then Friday, which is the tail end of the week, we're gonna have some red folders. We got some Fed talks here as well, and the rest of the week should be pretty pretty volatile for the most part. I know Monday and Tuesday were a little choppy, but Wednesday we're already off to a great start, and we'll see if we can keep that momentum going. So why don't we get into the technicals? Yeah, what do you say? What up, NV? What up, Positive Mind? What's good? What's good? Philippe is in the house. All right, we should be good. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like here before we get started, and give the stream or give the channel a follow, right? Sub, whatever it's called. And let's get into it. Yeah, let's get into it. Let me know about the music. How's my music? Are we pretty good? Yeah? Good? Hello? Is anyone out there? Hello? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Okay. All right, there it is. All right, Clubhouse, thank you guys. YouTube, hello, wake up out there. All right, let's get into it here. Let's talk about gold. We'll move our way from the top down and see what we can come up with here on this lovely, lovely Wednesday. So, daily time frame. Why don't we start there? Yeah. So daily has closed, right? A couple days ago, we closed above this range over here to the left-hand side, right? We also now have entered into this new range here. So as long as we really, from what I'm seeing here, as long as we stay above that level right there, this could be a break, a retest, and opportunity for price to continue moving bullish. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but the trend, right, continues moving up. So very, very, really want to pay close attention to that range there, because if we do end up getting a fake out here today, then likely tomorrow you'll see a bigger move down. So this range plays a pretty important role here by the end of the day. If you're really looking at one zone for the day, it would be that zone right there. If you can close below, very high chance that price will actually do this fake out, continue moving down to fill that wick, possibly even go right back into this previous range there, or at least wick into it. So big day here, big day. It sets up the last 2 days of the week here where the volume's coming in. So we'll see what's going to happen. But as of right now, we have been respecting lows, right? So we've been respecting the previous candle lows, and we've also been breaking highs, right? So we have a high here. This candle broke that high. That candle broke that high. And now we're really just waiting to see if this guy wants to respect the low here and then start moving bullish to break that high today. And then if it does, you know, we can probably clear that range. So we'll see about all that. But right now we are threatening the daily lows. So let's go take a look at what that looks like on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour moving down here. We are kind of tapping into a little bit of support. Yeah, right back where we were yesterday. So we'll see. You know, we keep rejecting this area, but you never know, right? We might break those daily lows and start to have a nice push down here today. But we are at support, so keep that in mind. I am bullish based off the daily. I am bullish. Not bullish, but I know that price is at support here on the 4-hour, so I am open to the buys for that reason, but also, you know, taking a look at sells here as well. So let's drop down to the 1-hour. 1-hour closed here with very little to no top wick. So you got a big rejection here. I think if you can start closing back below ranges, then very high chance that we will continue moving down. So you have a little bit of a support here on the 1-hour chart. Let's take a look at that 30-minute. 30-minute also got a lot of range here. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Keep in mind, when it comes to these sells, right, the 4-hour is at support, the 1-hour is at support, the 30-minute is at support, right? And then if we look at the 15, we just got a bunch of chop there. So if we can actually come down here, maybe even close a no bottom wick, right? Kind of do something like this. Close a no bottom wick or close above the range. Maybe, right? Just maybe we can catch a support being formed here. Wouldn't even mind if we broke the low there and then started to move back up, right? With that daily candle being bullish, the 4-hour candles at support, 1-hour at support, and all that good stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's let the news sink in a little bit, get absorbed, and then we will go from there. But in terms of like this price action here, I think anything that remains above 79 here probably continues moving bullish. So we'll see how the candle closes. It just opened. This is a news candle, so just don't be so obsessed over what this candle's doing. I know it's going up and down and got a lot of volatility, but that's simply from the news. So let's let the news absorb this. It looks like we got a lot of green numbers for the most part. The red folder, no change here. So, but other than that, green numbers on the dollar for the most part, and we'll see where that wants to push gold. So that might send gold down, but Only time will tell. All right, so that's pretty much it. We'll kind of map this zone off here. I think we can kind of say, hey, 30-minute has a previous range here. 15-minute also has that previous range. If we continue to close above, chances are that price stays bullish, right, and just starts popping up here today. So we'll see. We'll see if we can shoot out of that 4-hour support level and start to look for some buys going back up on the daily candle. Okay, that's all, my friends. That is all. Ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee, that's all, folks. YouTube, you guys here with me? Let me check out the chat. How's the music? Pretty good? All right, yeah, we're good. All right, we lovely. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's gold. We need a couple candles to print here to really get a good idea about direction. But as of right now, we'll let the news come out. We'll see how things are looking at the 9 a.m. candle. So when this hourly candle closes, that's when I'll be more eager to get involved here. So that's gold. Let's have a look at the NASDAQ as well. NQ continuing to range, man. Big range game here on the NASDAQ. Let's drop down to the daily so we can see how we closed yesterday. So it looks like we did end up closing bullish yesterday, creating a support level here on NQ. Now, just because we created that support doesn't necessarily mean we're going to move up. The buyers have been trying to get involved, but they just cannot shake price action from moving down, right? You had this candle move down. Buyers tried to get it back here, was not able to. We closed below. They tried to come back, couldn't do it, right? So just a bunch of failed attempts here on the long. So we'll see, man. If this daily candle can close below today, you might get a shot down tomorrow into these support levels here. So let's drop down to the 4-hour. Let's see what's cooking here. 4-hour also bearish, kind of in a little bit of a range, right? You got a support here. You got some resistance sitting right here on the 4-hour chart, and just a little tough, a little tough at the moment, kind of sitting right at support now. So 1 hour moving down pretty nicely. You got this range here. So we'll see if we could actually shake that range. We haven't had a closure below just yet, right? So you have a lot of rejections here on the 1 hour chart. This candle's making an attempt. It did break through the lows, but we'll see if it can stay there. We'll see if it can actually stay there. So if we get this candle to close below, maybe somewhere by these wicks, then we can look for a continued move down into that support level, and possibly into that wick fill there. So we'll see about that. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. I think the 30-minute should be good as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much our range. Nothing to do at the moment, but unless you're taking impulse trades off of these lows here. But other than that, we wait for a closure, and then we'll see if we can move down here on NQ today. Yep, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so that's pretty much it, gang. That's a lot of hard work. That's the most work I'm going to do all day. So, wow. We good? Questions, comments, concerns? Anything? I hope you guys have had a lovely day so far. It sure has been a good one. Who hasn't said thank you for the day yet? My goodness, what's up with you? Give the day a little thank you. Give it a little thank you. Someone didn't wake up today. Someone did wake up, but they didn't make it. But here you are. You made it. Let's go. Gotta be thankful. Someone's out there just hoping, wishing, and praying that the only problems they had were the problems that you have in life. So you got to be grateful, gang. Already wrote down 5 things I'm grateful for. Yay. Me too, baby. I got the proof. I got it in my notepad. 2 back-to-back wins in Asia yesterday. Yeah. I actually did pull the trigger on that buy on New York Open too. I know the wicks weren't the greatest, but I kept a pretty tight stop loss and just got it, just aggressive there a little bit. I got out fairly quickly because I wasn't so convinced with the trade, and I just don't like getting involved in trades at NY Open, but I did decide to just pull the trigger there. Quick move too. Actually, it hit my partials and basically just rejected from there. I think it went a little higher, but I got tapped that break even. This one right here. Oh, wrote down 10. Let's go. What up, the Don? We are standing today. Yeah, we are standing. I actually was gonna sit. My chair is right here, so I might pop a squat. We'll see. On the inverted hammer, where should the current candle retest before entering? Like on something like this? Yeah, really, pretty much the range it left would be ideal. And yeah, I mean, there's really no straightforward answer to that question. You know, I really wish there was, but there really isn't. So anything that really taps back into the, like if this is a breakout on that inverted hammer or whatever, like anything that touches the range in which it came from is good enough for me, right? And then you can have a buy stop. And if you don't really like it that much, you can enter on the break of the previous high. So that way you're not entering here, right? But if you make a low, just like the market, right? If a market makes a high and then makes a low, it should come up and now create a new high. So if this made a high and then a low, right? And then it breaks that previous candle high, that should move up to make a new high. It doesn't always do it, but in terms of the bottom wick, that's the one I'd look for, is something that just taps back into the range and ultimately gives you that retest. So look, in this situation here, it wasn't the greatest, but it tapped back on that zone, right? And then started moving up. So anything that taps back into the on the zone or in the zone is usually good enough for me. Apart from gold, what other pair can I trade with your strategy? Really anything. As long as you're trading candlesticks, you can trade any pair, you know, with this system right here. This is just pure price action. There's really nothing, you know, nothing outside of the candles. There's really nothing else I'm looking at. Yeah, you just got to understand that pair. So when you go over to that pair, maybe don't just assume that that pair is going to move the way gold moves at 9:30. So you're just going to have to learn whatever pair it is, but the price action itself should be the same, you know, unless you're trading like these things or something, right? Or something else like, I don't know, Hikashi or whatever it's called, Hikanashi candles. Like unless you're trading some other form of price action, yeah, it'll work. This will also work swing trading. So I got one guy who, one or two guys actually, who just takes the trades off the 4 hour. You know, so he's a very busy guy. He doesn't have time to be looking at the 15, 30-minute time frame. So what he does is he just lowers his size and holds trades longer, right? So if this 4 hour candle creates support, he's going to basically wait on a lower wick, and wherever that is, he's going to lower his size drastically because usually that's going to be a bigger stop, and he's just going to get in and hang tight, right, until that range is filled, just like we would on a 30-minute time frame. The only difference is he's going to let it run for 4, 5, 6 hours as opposed to us letting it run for like 10, 15 minutes. So it's pretty cool because you could swing trade off of candlesticks alone too. Dun, 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 dun. MGC, what do you mean? Changing. The black and white journals, these are the best. You know, even though I can get new journals and all that, I still stick to a black and white journal, believe it or not. Man, I was looking for something, but I think I left it upstairs. I wanted to show you guys. All good, I'll get it later. Yeah, I also do use the 10x journals from time to time because they're really good at writing down your daily non-negotiables, the task for the day, and then what you accomplished that day. They leave room for your goals and whatnot as well. So I like that one too, but nothing beats a good old black and white journal here, man. You guys know the story about Anna buying me the pack of journals, you know, coming up in the game. We didn't bicker, we didn't argue, you know, we didn't sit there and say, well, you didn't get me anything for Christmas. It's like, no, we both knew the focus, we both knew the run that we were on, we both knew the task that we were looking to accomplish, and we knew we're gonna have to lay low until it's time to get, you know, come up. And you know, we had a deal basically, and we say, hey, look, over the next couple years, you know, let's not get each other these big birthday gifts, or let's not get each other these big Christmas gifts and waste all this money. Let's keep our head down, build our business, grow ourselves personally, and set up our future a little bit better. So we would never really buy each other anything in terms of like these big gifts for Christmas. So one Christmas, my wife got me all these black and white journals. Probably cost her like $10 for like 5 of them, 10 of them. And in those journals is where we actually started to create our entire life, you know. So what I started writing down in those journals back in 2019 ended up becoming my life, you know. And even today, everything I have today, it was first written down in some of these, you know, $2 notebooks, right? My whole life was created in a $2 notebook, and it just continues to do that. And the best part is I save them. So I've got all these notebooks so I can, you know, leave them to my kids, or, you know, leave them to people who want to look at them, and they can just watch the progression of how I went from setting goals from for 5K a month to 50K a month to 150 to 250 a month. And we watch, you can, if you go back to the journals, you'll watch as I continue to go peak to peak to peak to peak, from one goal to another goal to another goal, from one idea of a lifestyle to another idea, and just continue to level up. And it really just happened through journaling, through those notebooks. I first created it in my mind, then I wrote it down on paper, and then I lived it. So don't be sleeping on them black and white journals. Don't sleep. Yes. Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest trade. And NY Open, I kept the tight current candle stop loss, and I just was seeing if it could work. I'm feeling froggy out here and a little lucky, you know, so. Yeah, I'll show you guys the trade one sec. This was it pretty much right here. So not the greatest top wick, not the greatest lower wick, just decided to get in. There was a little bit of a range over here to the left. I figured, hey, we could probably tap that, you know, attempt to fill that wick. So I just got out right there, and the rest hit break even. Break even. But this was the buy position that we took in Asia last night. So I had a lovely buy position. First, we actually caught the sells first. Let me show you guys the sells here. So caught the sells first on the 1 hour closure below. We knew that the daily needed a bottom wick, so we were looking for opportunities to short the market. We've seen this opportunity here on that closure below. We had clean range to the left, right, coming down, so ended up taking partials down here, and then full TP, yeah, right down here. Yeah, I moved my stop all the way into profit. One of the, I think it was the 15-minute, closed a no bottom wick, so I basically got out there. Yes, sir. And then the buys were, yeah, the buys were next here. Yeah, these are the buys. Clean buys too, man. Super clean. Was actually gonna, I mean, I probably could have even just laid low for the rest of the session. Probably could have got away with even leaving, but I didn't even want to leave. Right? That's the thing. I didn't even want to leave the session. You know, I knew that there could be more opportunity. I knew that people were hungry. I knew that there was questions to be answered. And we just had a great time. You know, we took the first trade basically once we jumped onto the live stream. As we were doing our breakdown, we kind of seen it. We're like, okay, let's take that. And then, yeah, the second trade we got out right around, yeah, the end of the live stream. So it was a pretty good stream altogether. All right, we got closures coming up pretty soon. 30-minute closures, 1 hour closures, all that. So we'll hang tight. Why would I say it's not the greatest trade? I just, you know, it's the wicks a little bit with the wicks, plus the 4 hour was also bearish. I get, you know, we are at support, so that's why I wanted to get aggressive there, but not the greatest top wick, not the greatest lower wick, so kept it tight and managed it pretty aggressively as well. Yeah, we've been moving, man. We made 3 trades since I seen you guys last in New York session. So two in Asia last night, and then 1 in pre-New York. Missed both trades last night. It's all good, Rory. Corey, we're on a run here, buddy. We're on a run. Just getting started. I plan on closing out the year pretty strongly. Pretty strongly. Yes, Angel. Yep. And look, you could even make a decision on whether or not you even want to do that, right? So if it's like, all right, with that being said, you also have to ask yourself, do I even want to get in the trade, right? So if you're going to manage quickly, if you're going to get aggressive, those are little signs that you're not completely feeling that trade, which is fine. You know, you can still get involved, but yes, that's going to require a little bit more tighter stops, lower risk, and ultimately a little bit more aggressive when you're managing, especially in profits. Hey, imagine if you came late to yesterday's session, right? You seen us take the W, you go, ah, crap, you know? And then you leave early, and then you miss the last one. That's crazy. That's all them signal traders. If you guys are in the clubhouse looking for signals, get out of here. Stop it. Just stop it. We're here to learn, baby. Trust me, you don't want signals. You don't want them. You want to know how to grab it. You want to know how to view these markets and get in and out. You want to know how to take sells and then flip to buys and then back to sells and, you know how to do it. So, can we see the Trade Hawk? Yeah, I've been a little demo sizing on Trade Hawk here because I don't know, man. I might have some opportunities here to possibly bring a broker in house, create something of my own, of our own, and yeah, I'm just testing it out because this is probably one of the platforms that we can use. But man, this thing is sick. Like, you take a buy, right?
Order filled.
Buy position. You move your stops, your TPs up. Right? Let's say you want to take TP up here, and then you grab your stop, move your stop down here. I think that looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, I never really seen that before. And then if you don't want that, you just click and click there. Cool part about this too is I was looking, you can close partials, you can close all, you can manage it a little bit differently. Here's your market, you know, your limit orders, your stops and all that, your contracts, basically like your order information. Then you got your trade down here, and then time frames. So I don't know if Raja created this, but yeah, it looks pretty good for the most part. So it's pretty cool. And then let's say you want to close, I'm still kind of getting to know it a little bit, but you can close half your positions, you can close percentages of them. It's pretty nice. Yeah, you could trail stop so easily, right? Boom, stop. Oh, my bad. But when, let's say this goes into profit, easy stops to break even. One thing I like about this, kind of has like some of those magic key features to it. So if I do end up, you know, being able and having the opportunity to create some sort of a broker, I think this will be the platform that I would probably end up using, because I just can't go back to MT5 and all that stuff. So yeah, it looks good. Yes, I don't know if Raja completely created this or if he, you know, just started using it, but it's got a lot of things that I know that he likes and that he trades with, and, you know, myself as well. No, this is a demo account. Yeah, I'm just messing around with a demo account here, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit. Oh, cool. Margin call. Oh yeah, my lot sizes are too big. But yeah, it's just a demo account, so I'm just messing around with it, trying to feel out the platform, but I like it. It's got, let's see, how do we get out? So we can close all right here. Boom. Alter.
Position closed.
Position closed. So I like it. It has a, I think you can go to history here. Let's see, we go over to, there's a simulator in here as well. And there's also, like, if you want to, like, you guys remember bar replay? Bar replay. This one actually replays everything, but with like the simulation, you know, so it doesn't just print the candle, it allows the candle to open up and it shows how you fluctuate with it and all that good stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll revisit those ideas probably in a couple months. Yeah, we need to get Linda on there. What's going on? Who's that? Bill? Nobody asked for you, Bill. Sit down. Yeah, it's nice though. Someone probably entered the buys with me. Did he say he was getting into a trade? Hey, that's Marky Mark. Oh, nice. So yeah, it'll be available on Dominion Markets too. Pretty cool. Oh, TradeSet has that? Okay. Yeah, the trade replay is dope. Yeah, it also has a simulator built in, so that's pretty cool too. Pretty cool. Order filled. Why can't you trade your real account on this? I mean, I just downloaded it. I'm just checking out the platform. Yeah. So I'm just demoing it pretty much. Never used it in my life. Do I believe in manifesting? No. Do I know manifesting? Yes. If I believe, that means I don't know for sure, but I know. See, manifesting isn't something I hope works or think works or believe could work anymore. I know it works. I know it works. So, and again, a lot of that goes back to what we talked about this black and white journal. Right? If you were to believe something, you don't know for sure, right? But when you know for sure, and then once you begin to know, right? You shall know the truth, the word said. And once you begin to understand and know, life becomes a game at that point, right? You're a co-creator at that point, and you can create anything. Remember, winners create their success. We all create. Losers create their unsuccessful lives, and winners create their successful lives. So remember, I think Luke said it. He said, you know, both the wealthy and the broke create their life. It's just that only the wealthy are willing to admit it, right? So if you're poor right now, chances are you're doing things that poor people do. Oh, no, I'm not, Nick. Yeah, I bet you are. If we followed you around for 48 hours, we'll see, right? We'll see about that. And maybe you're not anymore. But the thing is, you're now a farmer, right? And just because you planted new seeds below the ground doesn't mean you're going to get the new results right away. Remember, you're still living off the seeds you planted in the ground over here, which again might not be the greatest fruit, right? And the greatest harvest there for you. It might produce something that you don't like, and that's fine, right? But at some point, you got to plant new seeds, right? If you want a new life, and then start to and those seeds don't grow right away, do they? So you got to give things time. So maybe you say, hey, I'm not doing those poor things anymore, those bad habits. That's good, right? Now, give it about 6 months of doing the same, really, changing your habits and doing the right things, and give it about 6 months. Don't quake. Don't get all soft and weak, right? Stand up like you mean it, and then watch as time goes on how that slight edge begins to take over and push you in the direction of your dreams. The paradigm shift, yeah. Yep. What about NQ? NQ, we're waiting for closure below. Closure below. How do you pass a 10K prop firm challenge with $800 in the challenge? You just show up and really look for good trades every day. You know, no success will happen unless you could take really good trades. So you got to take good trades, man. You know, and if you don't know exactly what a good trade is, instead of like thinking about passing the combine or making money, you should first begin to discover what is a good trade, right? When Nick says take good trades and then you'll make money, well, what does he mean by that, right? What is a good trade? A lot of people don't even know the answer to that, right? And again, it's a good trade according to your system, according to your data. So do you know what a good trade is, right? Because if you don't even know what the good trade is, then how do you take them all? Only take them. So you got to discover, you got to tinker, you got to play around with your setups and your entries, and track your trades and watch your data, study your data, and begin to see what's working best for you. And then you just continue to put your foot on the gas in that area. Take good trades. Yep. And now you got to know how to manage them better. So once you find good trades and you understand what a good trade looks like, now you got to understand how to manage a good trade, and what goes into that. And that takes time, my friend. It really does. It's good that you have mentorship here where you can ask these questions, but still really nothing beats that chart time. Yes, you'll be able to see me go about it and kind of have an example to look towards, but yeah, it's still like how many trades do we take, gang, where I take a trade, you take the same trade, but you manage it differently than I do, right? And then all of a sudden that's going to lead to different results, right? So the first step is really finding good trades, and then the next step is learning how to manage those trades properly so you can get the best out of them. Can I recommend a good forex broker? I'm using Paramount Plus or Paramount Capital. Paramount Plus is my kids broker. Yeah, I'm using Paramount Capital, so they're pretty good. I have a forex account here with them. It's got about $5,000 in it. Yeah, I'm slowly chipping away trying to take good trades, but I like them. They actually don't have much spread, much slippage. I chose the account that gives me just a little bit better entries and stuff, and not, you know, spreads or anything. So I'm looking pretty good. I mean, I'm up 1,100 today on a $4,000 account pretty much. So yeah, that's one thing I like about forex. But yeah, I just use them, and I'm gonna probably work towards seeing if I can create my own at some point. But yeah, Paramount Capital, they're pretty good. They're really the only one I like outside of Dominion Markets. Okay, we got an hour closure here, right? So we got hour closures, we got 30s and 15s here. Gold did close below here on the 30-minute chart. We also closed below on the hour chart. 4 hours still trying to move down here. We are at support, but I think we can continue moving bearish here, but we need a top wick, right? The other thing too is that daily. We got to be careful with this daily time frame because we have not broke the daily lows yet, right? We're kind of sitting at those daily lows. We haven't broke them yet, so pretty interesting price action in front of us. But I think we could possibly, you know, get down there if we start breaking through some of these lows after getting a top wick. So let's see if we can do that, and then yeah, get involved here. There's a little bit of support to the left on the 1 hour chart to be aware of, so we're gonna need a decent top wick here, and then possibly get ourselves involved. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good. Here. So I'm gonna have a sell stop here on gold. We got a nice rejection here from the highs, clean closure below. We got wicks to fill, TPs down here, and full range ahead of us. So yeah, I like partials right here at this wick fill, or at least break even. Yeah, maybe break even at the wick fill, and then partials down here at that wick, and then full TP down here. So all right, that's what I'm gonna do. Sell stops at the moment. We got a new hourly candle that just opened up. So let's see if we can end up, you know, continuing down here. Paramount Capital, yes. Yeah, let me send you guys the link. Because if you use this link, you'll get the better spreads and the better slippage stuff. You'll pay a little bit more in commissions, but I think you'll like it much better that way versus getting, you know, a bad entry or something. Link. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, let me know if you guys need help. I'm gonna make a video probably today about just how to set it all up and whatnot. A good way to learn for beginners is plug into this live stream. You know, plug into the live stream, show up, ask good questions. Don't try and make a whole bunch of money in your first couple weeks. Like, just try and learn the game, see what you're involved in. I have a really good video on YouTube. It's called The Playbook. Go study that video. And I don't know, I try and make things as simple as possible when it comes to trading the markets. So if you like a nice simplistic approach, then I think that Playbook video will help you out a lot. All right, let's see if we can break the lows here and continue moving down on gold. 4 hours still bearish. 1 hour still pretty bearish, closing below. 30-minute bearish. 15. So we'll see. We broke through the lows here as well. So if we re-break, we should get a bit of a push. Stops are going to be current candle. Yep, current candle highs. Make Rain on Me the official anthem for TTE. Torah, yeah, I mean, hey, look, I tried telling you guys right away when I wasn't getting the best customer service, I told you guys right away, and I took all my money out of it too. So, but you don't have to trade this broker. Somebody just asked me which one I recommend or which one I like, and that's it. You find whatever broker is best for you. Am I in? I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet, but I do have a sell stop here. Johnny Gems. There he is. What up, Garrett? What's up, boys?
Yo, what up?
Welcome in. Welcome in.
How you guys doing?
How you doing, brother?
Incredible, incredible. How about you?
Blessed and highly favored, man. Yo,
Let's get it. Let's get it.
ready to have a great day.
Yes, sir. Me too.
What up, Garrett?
How you doing, John? You okay, bro?
I'm amazing, brother.
It's good to hear.
So,
Yes, sir.
so let me show you what the trade will look like for me. So stops will be back above the highs here. Full TP will be down here at 33. And then partials for me is going to be sitting around 51. So partials at 51, something just like this. Partials right at that wick fill, and then full TP down at support. Something like that. So we'll see if we can get activated and keep moving. If not, I do like the buys. If we close back above the range here, we could possibly look for the wick fill, but you know, candles are closing with no top wicks, continuing to push bearish, so we'll see if we can get this to run for us. Gareth, how's the day been, man? I was like, yo, this guy
Good,
Gareth
man.
is
I'm
just
playing.
starting his day in Asia last night.
Yeah. No, I went and played a bit of pickleball after London with some of the boys. So it
Oh,
was good.
nice. How was that?
Man.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Nice.
It was good. I definitely need to get better though. I'm getting smoked every week.
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah?
What'd you guys do?
Yeah.
2v2?
Yeah, 2v2.
Yeah, 2v2 is
There,
lit.
there were 2v2s and we did like a tournament because there were 8 of us, so we do like a semi-final and a final.
Sick, dude. That's what's up, man.
All right, you guys were going
like
ham.
Yeah, bro. There's loads of us. All my schoolmates. We just one of the boys would like put it in the group chat, pickleball tonight, and then like he'll get a bunch of thumbs up or thumbs down in the group chat.
Nah.
That's lit that you guys could do a tournament out of it, man.
Yeah.
Squad up.
Boom, 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 boom.
Bro, pickleball is so fun, man. When we see each other, we're gonna play.
Bet, bro. That'd be great.
Hell yeah.
I'm with it.
Yes, sir.
Am I
Nick.
going normal size here? Yes. Yeah, normal size.
Yo, what up, chat? How's everyone doing? Blessed to be back with y'all.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Bro, better than fantastic, man. We had an incredible day yesterday, Nick, really.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Pleasure.
It was an honor.
And then
It was an honor.
amazing Asia session.
Hey, we got 5 minutes left here. I'm likely to delete this real quick. I don't want to get caught up in this pullback. So I'm going to delete this order with 5 minutes left on it. Even though we're right at entry, yeah, it's going to let it go, especially that support is right there. So going to delete with the last 5 minutes here, and we'll see what happens. That would have activated us, though. That would have activated. So let's wait on the 15 here, and then we'll have this, 5 more minutes left to kind of see where this candle closes. Yeah, we'll see if we break those daily lows too, man. Got activated early. How'd that happen?
Hey, man.
How'd you get activated early?
Something's gonna happen, so
Hey, you never know. You might make a bunch of money without me here.
sure.
I don't even think that 5 minute broke the low yet.
Now it did. No, I think it broke
Yeah,
on the
now.
last little push. Well, you may make a bunch of money without me then, my friend. Best of luck. Best of luck. If it stays just like this, I'm going to get in on the very next candle.
It's not bad. Daily 4-hour lows, 1-hour lows, 9 a.m. It's not a bad move.
Yeah,
Saying you got a
9:15
1 hour
too.
wick already.
Yes, sir.
Prelim didn't really do much.
Nah, not much at all.
Just kind of
But
range.
news does look like it wants to send gold down here, so I'm definitely open for the shorts. You got the news on top of that as well.
Same.
Is it okay to be here even if I trade a different strategy? Yeah, as long as you don't get like too obsessed with my strategy, you know, and kind of let it interfere with yours. But there's a lot of people here right now who actually don't trade the same system that I do, but we talk trader talk, you know what I mean? So we all relate because trading is the same mindset, mentality, thought process, the same principles, right? The same kind of just approach, right, when it comes to the mental game. So we know that trading is mainly a mental game, and we really talk a lot about that mental game here. So yeah, as long as you don't confuse yourself with your strategy, you should be all right. You actually probably learn a lot on how to just be a better you, and you know, when you become a better you become a better trader. Remember, trading is what, 20% strategy, if that.
Maybe 10.
I always say trading is a personal growth and development game, right? And then you just find a technical edge. But if you don't grow yourself personally and develop yourself, you won't have what it takes to follow an edge for the long game, right? Long term. So the development of self comes before the success, right? We were talking about that in Asian last night. Like, you are not going to become a millionaire, right? You are not going to have millions. The millionaire version of you is going to have millions. Now, the question is, will you create that version of you, right? Will you lean into that? Will you align with that? That's the bigger question, right? Because you, like, at yourself won't really get the job done, right? You're going to have to change. You're going to have to learn how to trade, learn how to have the mentality of a trader, right? And then that individual is going to go out and make all the money. Had a great trade in Asian, then overtraded a bit. All right. So no more overtrading, Matthew. You take a great trade in Asian, just call it a day. Call it a sesh. Yes. All right, we're getting a closure here in about a minute and a half, so we'll see how we do here. What does the clubhouse consist of? A lot of live trading, a lot of competition coming in pretty soon. We got a full course, we got live streams, we got webinars, basically everything you need. It's a trader development center in a way, right? You got trading course, full trading course with over 50 lessons in there. All these live stream replays, New York, London, Asia sesh. Then you got every single weekend we do a webinar. Every single Saturday we also do trade reviews on all the trades. And then, yeah, we gather together pretty often, 3 times a day. Once for Asian, once for London, and once for New York. And then one time on Saturday. So yeah, you jump into the course, you got all this handy dandy material to go through. So it's a bit of a development center is what I like to see it. It's kind of the direction I'm going with it as well, is really helping traders develop. I don't want you guys to come in and say, okay, well, what do I do next? No, we want to be like, okay, here's when you get in, we have a process, a development process that you can go through so that you can not guarantee your success, but put the odds in your favor to win over time. And that's something I'm still working on, and working on bringing out new things that are going to launch in the clubhouse towards the end of the year and the beginning of the year. So a lot to offer, All right, 29 seconds on the closure. Let's see what happens here. Might be ready to re-add this though. We broke the daily low, didn't we? Oh no, we did not.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did we not?
Current one, not the previous.
Yeah, current. All right, cool. So that's our closure on the 15. We have a 30-minute candle still open, 1 hour candle still open for quite some time here. So it is 9:15. I do still like the selling opportunity, right, for us to come down, continue moving down here on the 4 hour. But if we don't break that 4 hour low, very low chance that we're gonna move. So my entry is gonna be on the break of that 30 low here, not anytime before that, not on the 15 flip or anything like that. Yeah, partial still remains the same for me, coming down into this wick fill here. All right, can
Order
we get a
filled.
push? Ooh, there we go. Okay. Oh my God, very nice. I'm gonna go break even here. And also I'm gonna close some partials here. And that's
Order
the trade.
filled.
That was the quickest.
Oh
trade
man,
I've
that's
ever
excellent. I didn't get a
taken
chance to
in
get it on my live
Bro, what
account.
the heck, bro?
Bastard. All right,
That's
see
the
y'all
hat
later.
trick.
I don't even know what's happening.
Snap.
That's the hat trick, baby.
That's the hat trick for the clubhouse. I told y'all we'll get it. I told you. Where's my hats? Throw the smileys up. All right, lovely. Wow, that was nuts. Didn't even get slipped there.
Just like
Quick little 95 pips. Something light. Something light.
Oh, codes.
I told y'all we're on a run.
90 pips slippage.
You got slipped?
where'd you even put your entry on the previous 15?
No, on the break of the 30 low. Yeah, so previous. Wow, I didn't get slipped at all. Thank you, Top Step. Order filled. Look at that partials though. Hang it down. Trump farted? Yeah, probably. All right, we'll see if a runner can go here. We've been pretty lucky with runners on the last 2 trades, so let's see how we do. I still think it was a good idea to delete at that 5-minute too, by the way. So all right, let's go, DJ Scratch. That man's all over it. He's all over it. All right, let's spotlight
go,
Johnny
work.
Gems and
Order filled.
there he is. Perfect. Damn. That's how I like it. That's how I like it. All right. All right. Let me get a screenshot
Break
here real
even.
quick. All right. Let's go. Oh, kind of calm down. Calm down. All right. Screenshot that. Wow. Those partials were unbelievable.
Nick, that trade slipped my TP as well.
Did it?
Yeah. I made I was planning to make 1300 and I ended up making 1950.
Let's go. W.
It sounds pretty good.
Unfortunately, I was not able to catch that on my other account.
Did you not get it on the live?
Nah. Did we break the daily lows? We did. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 hour.
Yeah.
We
Showing
did. Yeah, we
rejection
did.
now.
Yeah, I think that was a great opportunity though to close our partials there. All right, let me just give me a sec. I just want to mark this trade up a little bit here. So stops are kept back. Boom.
That was like a second one.
That was
Yeah,
quick.
if even.
I don't even think
It
I
was
heard
like-
Linda.
Did you get slipped, Nick?
No.
Yeah,
No,
I
actually
didn't.
not at all.
My thing just went straight enter, and then as soon as I got entered, it just shot to TP.
It reminded me of a trade. I think this trade was probably two and a half years ago. We took on stream. Bro, I literally walked away for a second, and my TP got like we weren't even activated. weren't even activated. I literally walked away, looked the other way. We were activated and partials got hit in literally probably 2.5 seconds. That was still the fastest trade I've ever been in.
I think that was my fastest trade ever, because it just, all I heard was order filled and then stop filled in like 2 seconds.
Wow.
Love it. Love it, love it. All right, let's we'll talk about the trade in just a moment here. Just give me a sec.
Did you take this one, John?
No, I didn't take this one.
Yeah, it makes sense. That fifth, were you looking at
You have a little
closes
support
below
there,
64?
Yeah, I didn't really like the supports. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about that as well, but I was looking at 9 a.m. 4-hour daily lows. I was like, oh, might get something.
Yeah, good stuff. Way to trust your gut.
Don't mind me, gang. I'm just I'm on one right now. I'm on
Congrats to
one.
everyone who caught that. Good job. Let's go.
I might be getting a bit aggressive here as we come out the summer, so just be aware. I'm in one of those modes, Johnny Gems. I'm in
He's
one of
locked
those
in.
modes. You know how I
He's
get.
locked. I know, man. Gotta make sure you take these trades, man.
Oh man.
It's
All right,
gotta
we'll
go
see if
on.
we can continue moving down. We got 9:30 and all that ahead of us too, so.
Yeah, man. More opportunity here. Yo, positive mind, bro.
Hey, whoever was in earlier, you guys are chilling, yeah? You guys are trying to yell at me a little bit. I got entered in too early. All right. It's not my fault. Calm down. Still a good looking trade.
Yo.
You guys got like 14 more pips than I did. Bro, that was a blitz. That was that was almost 100 pips. That was insane.
That was like give it to the running back and dip, bro. Touchdown.
Literally. Any trades in Asia? Yeah, we took 2 trades in Asia. We took the sells right here. We took the sells right here. This candle coming down, closed full, like way down here too. We had a break even. I'm sorry, partials right here, and then full TP got tapped when that 15 closed at almost like no wick. I forget where it was. Was it this one? Might have been. I don't know, one of these. But basically got out right around 05 here. So that was the first trade, I think. Was that it?
Wait, which one? The sell?
Yeah. This one right here. It was based off the 1 hour chart. So this move down was the sell, and then we went down to I think it was the 30-minute, right? Yeah, and then we took the buy coming back up. By the way, that hit full TP. We got out full right here though. 47.17 was my full target there. Let me show you what it looked like. In real time, this was the sell. So we had the 1 hour breakout, top wick form. We were pretty much anticipating the daily candle making a new low, steeper low. So we had all this clean range to the left. We had partials right above the supports there, and then full TP for me was down here. So we tapped full TP on the first trade in Asian. This is literally, we were doing the breakdown. And as I was coming to the 1 hour, I'm thinking, this looks good. Like, this actually looks pretty hot. So we actually just literally set the buy stop pretty much while we were doing the breakdown. So we got an early trade out of the Asia sesh last night. And then we were just talking, chopping it up, doing what we do, yapping a little bit. We probably could have got off, but we wanted to stick around and stay on. And then we ran right into this trade here. After we got out of the sells, we noticed that, we got out here because there was support and all that. So what we did was we looked for the buys. We look for a strong support to form, which we got. This was at 9:30. This candle came up and made a high right here, then came down, made the low, and we entered off the current candle high, went break even at the wick fill. If you look here at my partials, if we look left, it's kind of right at that area there, and then full TP up at that target. So just textbook. Patience, patience pays. Yes. Yep. Yeah, if you lowered your size a little bit, I kind of went a little lower on my size there as well.
You did, man? Would you go C size or half?
No, I just went like normal. Like instead of going like I think like my normal's about 7, so I went 6. It wasn't that low.
Got
You broke the bank.
What, you went lower because of the support to the left?
Yeah, just because of what was happening here. Plus the daily low didn't break yet, but I mean, look, I understand this right here. You know, no top wick, liquidity, fake out, closure below, wick to fill, especially that wick right there, and yeah, that was it.
Love you, brother.
Wow, what an exit.
Right?
Sheesh.
That wick, literally identical to the left.
Both moves were clean, Sandman. Yup, they really were.
This is a great example how history repeats itself in markets, right? Many hours ago, that wick that Nick closed at, there was a rejection there, and now fast forward a couple more hours into history, we've done the same thing. Tapped into that area where that wick rejected and then rejected. I mean, of course, it could keep pushing down, but like in the moment, right, it rejected.
Hey, we might get a repeat of last night. Right, if we can close above here and now create support, we might be able to buy her straight back up, because if we don't re-break the daily lows now, right, then chances are we're gonna start moving back up. So we got a 30 closure coming up in about 3 minutes, but so far so good. Do I have a runner? Nah, my runner got hit right there. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I would like a runner, but I'm cool without having a runner because this could close above and then 9:30 could shoot us back up. But real quick, let's chat about this trade here, right? So you had the daily candle. When it comes to the daily time frame, right, we understood that basically anything closing above the range looks pretty good to move up. Now, we had the daily respecting the lows there, right? But all of a sudden, right, 4 hour was at support, but the 1 hour ends up doing a fake out here and closing below the range. So the 4 hour being at support kind of, gets me a little skeptical about the sells. But at the end of the day, I really like the potential for this daily candle to break through the lows. As you guys seen in the breakdown, we kind of mentioned that this candle here, right, could close back below that range today and give us some sort of a fake out, right? This is the range right here. Buys above, right? You're in this clean traffic territory now from all that clean range to the left. So if we close below, likely to get a fake out. So as we start breaking 4 hour lows, closing below on the 1 hour, we get a fake out on the 1 hour here as well. If you peep game here, right? You had this fake out go down right here. Liquidity grabbed right here, and then you had a nice clean closure below. So I know that there was other supports, right, around, but again, these wick fills are very, very important to understand, because if you are breaking 4 hour lows, right, and daily lows, very high chance you're going to fill those wicks, and you might not stay down, but you'll likely fill them before shooting back up. So that's the reason I wanted to get out aggressively here at that wick fill, because we don't know now whether or not that's going to go up or down. 9:30, this 30-minute candle can close above the range and we could just fly up, which could likely happen here. So it was really just a wick fill. I spotted the liquidity, I spotted the fake out, strong bearish candle, beautiful top wick. We even deleted on that 15 to just kind of wait a second, and then now that you broke through all these lows, right, we had a closure, good top wick, and now we get in on the re-break of that 30 low, which was right here. So yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty bearish at the moment too there. So you gotta just kind of learn to take advantage of that direction, get out, aggressively if you have to, like in this case, right, with the supports and all that. We get it out a little bit aggressive. I could have left this one running. It looked like it was going to run down all the way to 35, right, in a matter of seconds, but I still respected the plan, still understood the idea of the wicks being filled, and then price, doesn't have to keep pushing bearish, right? So yeah, that was pretty much it. $4,000. Let's go, Norbin. All right. You know, there's not many people I know that make 4K a day. In a day.
It is crazy when you think about it, isn't it?
Maybe 4K a month. $1,000 a week. I mean, I never even made that when I had a job. Yeah, I gotta update the scoreboard, man. I don't think I put. Yeah, I think I need to add 2 wins. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
To that one guy right now.
Sorry, we're doing better than what I'm posting on the chat. My apologies.
Damn. By the way, gang, TradeSet. We have officially launched the hub in TradeSet. So you get to go in, basically build your own avatar within the TradeSet journal platform itself. There's going to be a leaderboard up there, everything. We're going to be starting to do cash giveaways as well. We're going to be doing mentorship call giveaways. We're going to be doing funded account giveaways. So if you guys aren't tapped into TradeSet yet, tap in here. It is going to be epic, epic, epic. So where is it? The hub. So this is where you have a big trading community. You'll be able to open and create your own profile, build out your own avatar. There's going to be a leaderboard. You can open the leaderboard, see where you're at. We're going to start doing competitions here as well. You're going to be able to get coaching, all that stuff done. So it's going to be pretty good. We want to at least like make it like worth it to where the winner of the competitions gets like $1,000 or $2,000 cash, right? Not no IOU or no, you know, we'll give it to you in the form of, you know, we'll just want to send you the cash and possibly give some funded account giveaways and one-on-one mentorship calls. Let's see if you can get above me on the leaderboard though.
Are you going to partake in it, Nick?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll partake. All right, we got nothing here for 9:30. So what if we had a lower wick and then broke the high? That wouldn't have been too bad. Kind of our plan there, but we'll see what happens here. Kind of got that support there too, so you never really closed above either, but I think if we re-break the high now, not a bad idea, but a little risky here.
Yeah, I was looking at that support too.
Yeah, I don't personally like the buys as much, just because we got a lot of heat, a lot of volume to the downside at the moment. So maybe a better closure, or if that candle first gave a bottom wick and then broke the highs a couple minutes in, that would be better.
This is a nice retest of that daily range that we broke out of 2 or 3 days ago, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see this totally being like if we remove everything, right? The daily has that range here that we broke out of, and now we're technically still in this range here. So if you look left, there's a lot of clean traffic here, right? But maybe what price is trying to do now is just a simple break and retest, right, of the zone before maybe planting a bullish candle tomorrow and then continuing up on Friday, right? So that's what I'm thinking too, Gareth. You know, I can see it there. I could also see us potentially doing a fake out today, right, and kind of closing below and then having the rest of the week drive down. But there's a lot of pressure on this daily candle, a lot riding on it.
That's what me and Magnus were talking about in London. Like, we were expecting sales to come down to like that 85 level, because that's like that last 4-hour support alongside that like daily breakout range. So kind of a retest of that area, and then for the rest of the week we move up. Same idea as what you were talking about there. I think Magnus is here now, Nick.
Magnus,
Boy,
The Viking.
where are you?
main man.
He's got to raise his hand. I can't find him. Once he raises his hand, he'll pop right up. There he is.
Oh, he's got the
Magnus,
ball.
I got a vlog dropping. Magnus in the vlog, we were ripping around in the Lambo. It was sick. It was sick.
Crazy. When is it dropping?
I gotta edit it now. I'm about to create this like. Oh, my bad, dude. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Oh,
Where'd he
he's
go?
right
here.
Yeah, we gotta edit it and all that, but the footage is dope. Rafi's in it. We had like a half hour of the camera just literally running, bro, while we were in the garage playing golf and all that. So yeah,
Epic.
I
Pretty
told
cool.
you
When
guys
was
like
that?
what I was
Was
doing.
that-
What'd you
was
say,
that
Gareth?
around Christmas or around?
Yeah, that was New Year's.
Yeah. Fire.
Actually, Magnus was at my house on
Alright.
Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We had Christmas together.
That was your present.
Yep. Yep. And then
Yeah.
I think it was the very next day,
Such a
right? We
good
got the
time.
Lambo and stuff.
Yep.
We got the Lambo dropped off
Yeah.
at the crib and just started
That was
ripping.
crazy, man.
Bro, I remember I went from the mansion in Tampa back to my house like 7 times. I was like, yeah, do we need something back at the house? Yeah, I'll go get it. No problem. The best ride
Yeah.
was my solo ride. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had to drive home that night. Remember?
And was that the night you forgot the keys and you like came back again?
It might have been actually.
It was
Might
something
have
with
been.
it or something.
Yeah.
But you talked about that. That must have felt real good.
It was. That exhaust on that car was unbelievable, bro.
Right?
Could imagine.
But yeah, we got all lost files. So I'm starting to do a bunch of new vlogs, but I'm gonna have this little series. It's gonna be called Lost Files, and I'm gonna try and bring out some of the older footage that we just never got around to posting. I'm out of this trade. Yeah,
How was your,
no,
What's up, John?
What up, brother? How was your day?
Alright, bro. I postponed the gym a little bit, so I'm actually going off to here now.
Oh,
Nice.
Pretty good.
Let's get it. Same here. So we'll run it up.
Fire, man. Yeah, my girl and I took a walk and just came back here.
Awesome, man. Not like a walk with the girl, man.
Nah, the girl.
the girl.
Hey, this is the girl.
What about you, man?
Yeah, same, man. Just had a calm morning, listened to a nice audio, went for a nice walk, and then yeah, waited on news to come and ready to scalp some positions.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Yup.
hell yeah. Yeah, guys, check out the TradeSet stuff when you get a chance. This is gonna be epic here.
Yeah, I've just seen it now. Nice.
Yeah, we added mentor mode as well. So a lot of you guys were asking for mentor mode. So we did that as well. You'll be able to invite your mentor and all that stuff, and they can look at your trades, and you can, work things out with them. But yeah, should be pretty good. You'll have rooms, you'll have the leaderboard and all that. So after today, after you guys sign up, and I'll get signed up on everything too, we'll have a better look at it tomorrow. And then competitions. We're gonna do a TTE competition here, and that's gonna start probably September 1st. So if you guys don't have TradeSet yet and you want to compete, the only way you can compete is through TradeSet. So if you guys want to compete, you just got to get TradeSet, and like I said, the first place winner, and we're gonna do competitions almost every month. So first place winner is gonna make like $2,000 plus funded accounts, and maybe even like a one-on-one coaching call with me. And then like second and third place winners will probably get no cash, but funded accounts and that good stuff. So yeah, it should be awesome. And then once we officially launched our affiliate program, so we have other traders with communities and whatnot that are joining up to be an affiliate for TradeSet, and we're gonna get their communities involved as well. So we'll be able to compete with other communities, and we got to represent here. We got to represent. I remember last time, I think we beat ASFX last time, right? And then I think one time we beat them, and then the other time we just had more traders at the top levels. So we perform well over here, and we're gonna bring out that friendly competition. I think we need a little friendly competition. You don't see the hub? You got to refresh. Hit it with the refresh. Good trading prop firms. I always like, you know, TopOne. Tradeify. I like TX3. TX3's been pretty good to a lot of guys, so yeah, some of those. The girl, yeah. Clinky, how we feeling, brother?
We are feeling pretty good. How about
Good,
you?
we good. My boy's solid. Solid.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Were your ears
Yeah,
ringing? We were
yeah,
talking about
yeah,
you a
bro.
little bit on the golf course.
Yeah, a little bit, bro. I can feel it.
Yeah. All good things, brother. All good things.
Perfect.
Hey, Rob, how are you? How could I
Hey, how
join your
are you?
group? You're already in.
Rob,
You're in the group, brother. Welcome.
my man Rob, what's up, brother? Yo, shout out to my man Raymond. Let's get it, Rob. Hope you're having a good day.
Raymond. Where my boy Lightning McQueen at?
Right?
Yeah. Good chow.
Can you give some insight on the second Asia trade? I took the same trade but managed it a little differently. Yeah. Let's go back to that one. You're talking about the buy position, right? Yeah, buy. So I didn't really want to go. I didn't want to take profits at the wick fill because it just wasn't enough room. I really wanted to give that an opportunity to get into the highs here and maybe even into that wick fill, which was my full TP. So you may have closed partials at the wick fill. I don't know, but I just wanted to go break even there because I knew with this heavy bearish move, right? Although we're at support, at the same time we could break the high, or I'm sorry, we can fail to break the high here and come down and close bearish, right? And then keep moving down. So for that reason, once we filled the wick, I didn't want to close, but I did want to at least get the risk off the table, just in case something like this was to happen, where price ended up flipping bearish, closing below, and then driving into that clean traffic down there. So my idea was break even at the wick fill. If we push through the wicks, right, that's where partials should get tapped pretty quickly. And then again, if we're moving through there, just like this bullish candle did, we should tap that zone. So yeah, I think we actually ended up pushing higher too before rejecting. But yeah, that was kind of my thought process and what I was looking at there.
Would you say that if you didn't take the sells before and made profits, you would have took profits at that wick? Or
Nah, I don't think so. I don't
you
think
still
so.
would have
in
went
this
break
case.
even?
Yeah, I think this idea was probably best. But I still would have went break even and all that.
Got it.
Yeah, I think I would have just handled it the same way.
Just like if it would hit break even, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
But yeah, crazy move. We had runners on both of them too, so it was nice. Why did I stop going to the gym? I went to the gym this morning. I go to the gym every morning. I did not stop the gym. I definitely stopped going as much, especially when John and Joe were not around, because I was golfing like 3 days a week. So I was like, instead of going to the gym, I'm just gonna golf. But yeah, I pretty much go every day in the morning. About to be a big brother. Wait, whoa, wait, ho. Wow, what do you mean?
Yo, Rob, let's go.
This is not the place to be hitting us with that type of information, Rob. What you talking about, bro?
Rob,
Congrats.
Man, let's get
Okay.
it. Congrats. Let's go to Burger Loft to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm down. It's on Johnny Gems this time.
Nah,
John's gonna be like,
John.
I thought I had some more money in my bank, but I forgot. I moved that over to the S&P 500. So, you think you can pay for my burger today?
very funny.
Yeah, word. You saying I'm starting to look a little frail?
It's funny.
That's because I've been eating all watermelon. Just straight watermelon. Haven't been eating as many steaks. did you study this from? Study like trading? If you're talking about trading, I studied from a couple different people, but mainly Raja Banks and Don Vo. Mainly Raja, I'd say, is where I got the strategy and system from, and then Don helped me kind of just make sense of it a little bit more, give the setup some names, and just make it a little bit more understandable. Fasting, yeah, I pretty much fast. I just fast like every day until around like 4 or 5 o'clock most days. Some days I'll have some. Lately, I've been dipping into the fruit a little bit more. But yeah, I try and fast pretty much all day. John, you still fasting most of the day?
Yes, sir, brother. I am.
Yeah, me and John have both pretty much been on like one meal a day for a couple years now.
Yup.
Feels good.
Yes, sir. Feels amazing, bro. Honestly, I don't even want to go back. I've tried eating eggs in the morning. Like,
yeah,
I can't, honestly. I don't like it. I just like having an empty stomach. Like, the feeling of having an empty stomach.
being
is
hungry.
Nice. Yep.
So does the retest have to touch the previous zone? It doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like, so here's what I say. It has to for me to get in, but it doesn't have to in order to run up. Does that make sense? So it's like my rule in order for me to get in a way, it's not necessarily a hard rule or anything, but I like the previous candle to tap that level. So in a way, it has to do that for me, just me personally, to get involved, to say, okay, I like that bottom wick, I can get involved now. But it doesn't have to do that to move up, right? It doesn't care what I want. It doesn't care if I want that zone to be tapped. It can just go like that and continue moving bullish. So it's not that it can't move up unless it taps. It just, it can't get me involved unless it taps, if that makes sense. How do I journal? I just use TradeSet. Yeah, TradeSet's probably the easiest, simplest way to journal. Every trade gets pretty much marked up the same way. So you got all this stuff. You just fill it. TradeSet makes it very easy because you just fill it all out and everything's already ready there for you. But we were shorting all last week. It's crazy. All last week we were just selling. Yeah, I got to update my last couple trades here. But hopefully that makes sense. So again, you know, your rule-based system is just, it's yours, you know, your rules, but the market doesn't have to follow your rules. You know what I mean? You get in when your rules are being followed in a way. Do I think a successful trader has to sell a course? No, they don't have to. Most people suck at educating and teach. Not everyone has the gift of the teacher. You know what I mean? Not everyone has the gift to serve people, and they don't want to serve people, right? So they don't want to do that. Me, I feel like I have a bit of a gift to teach and a passion to serve. I mean, the greatest among you will be a servant. So I've always hung on to that, and I always wanted to be great, and I knew that greatness comes a lot of times from serving. So I've always enjoyed teaching and stuff like that. So it's kind of my niche, but nah, you know, I could easily go ghost and you guys just never see me again, and I can just survive off of, you know, 22K months, 59K months, 75K months, 38K months, 54K months, 60K months. You know what I mean? I don't even really need to do it. I enjoy doing it. I have a passion for educating, serving, and teaching, but other than that, you know, you don't really need to do it. Garrett, they'll be back in 5. Cool. Let me know when you're back, Garrett. I like teaching people. I actually, before I ever got into trading, I was actually running personal growth and development seminars and teaching people just how to think like a winner, you know, the whole success principles and whatnot, and I just have passion for it. So all right, Goldie.
All right.
Anybody in the buys? I wanted a lower wick here, but we didn't really get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Waiting for that lower wick. Bastard.
Bastard.
That's all you gotta say, chat. I'd rather you say bastard than revenge trade or overtrade.
Yeah.
Or impulsively just take a trade.
Yeah. Been doing that since the beginning of the year. Oh, you talking about fasting? Amazing. 2 meals a day. Yeah. Lost so much weight from it too. That's W.
Good stuff, man.
I love that.
Yeah, that was my main reason of getting into it in general, because I used to be like a fatter kid. So like that was my reason to do it, to start doing it, was to lose some weight, get a little skinnier. And I just, over a couple of years now, I've loved it to like keep it into like my life.
Same.
Feel you, bro.
Yeah.
If I was in the buys, where would I take partials? Partials would be hit already, so it'd be at the wick fill up here. Or I'm sorry, you talking about these buys here? Yeah, probably just the range fill. See if you can get the range, but I would be very like skeptical without that lower wick, so that's the reason I'm not in it. So if you're in it now without that lower wick, it might get a little bit more aggressive and take some partials, you know, somewhere around here. But again, if you entered right here, it doesn't really, the trade, you know.
Can't really do much.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What's up, the home? Yes, sir, brother. I definitely drink water for sure. Absolutely. During the day. Yup. And that's it. Nothing else. Just water.
Yeah, same. Water and
it's
excess.
such a good hack too, chat. Like if you're fasting and like that's something you want to do, like if you get hungry, which you could, like drinking water will cure that hunger for the moment. At least for the time being. It feels good. It's like your stomach's empty. You put water in there. That water is just filling that empty stomach, and it feels good.
You drink salt too?
Yeah, salt. Yep.
Like salt's good. Yep.
All right.
Your gut is your mind. You ever have a gut feeling? Your gut is like a second mind, right? So if that gut is all inflamed and clogged up, and you know, like when I eat Kit Kats and stuff, I'm like, I can't see straight, you know? So when you're keeping it clean, right, you can think a lot better too on your feet. So that's another reason why I like to keep an empty stomach a lot. Take a nice probiotic in the morning with some salt and creatine, and then hit the gym, and then I usually crack an excess like right before the live stream.
Oh, nice.
Clear-headed, baby.
What probiotic is that?
I take it from ProMix is the name of the brand.
Oh,
I believe.
nice.
Yeah. I'll try and show you guys. ProMix.
ProMix.
Something like that, yeah.
It's like powder?
Yeah, it's powder.
Ah, cool.
ProMix. It's called, I think it's called like D-Bloat or something like that. Yeah, this one right here.
Ah, yeah, I found it here too.
Yeah, I like this
Is
one.
it good? Do you find it good there?
Good. Yeah, I take their creatine now too.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the owners of this brand too. They're very same type of outlook. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Yo, Logan, I got you, bro. I'll give you one outside of trading and then one inside of trading. All right, so the first one outside of trading is The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. I 100% recommend you listen to that one. And then Mark Douglas, Wise Trade TV, for a trading audio. Amazing for the mentality, bro. So honestly, man, if you just listen to those two every single day for the rest of the month, bro, you're gonna be smart as heck.
Yeah.
And you know, understanding how to think like a pro trader as well.
Yep. It's both really good. Salt water, electrolytes. Yeah, I drink salt first thing in the morning, salt water, use the probiotic and stuff. And to be honest, I know, like, I've just been eating a lot of like watermelon, believe it or not. Like, I've been eating a lot of watermelon, a lot of apples lately, and I'm very skeptical about plastic water bottles and all these water bottle BS. So I've just been getting my water and my hydration from living water inside of fruit, and I think it's much better.
Cool. Like nature's candy.
Yeah. Oh, nice, Logan. Yeah, good to hear that. Yeah, you know, we try and crack jokes. I mean, there's you know, there's gonna be funny times. There's gonna be emotional times in this community, and I'm not just a trading teacher too. My passion goes way beyond. Like, I have so much to offer, not because I'm so great, but because I have a lot of experience. Number one, I've been an entrepreneur pretty much my whole life, but I've legit been working under a mentor for 16 years almost. So I have an incredible mentor who has business all over the world, extremely successful individual, not just in money, but in relationships and marriage and father and entrepreneur and leader. So I have so much to offer based off of what I learned from my mentors. So it goes so far beyond trading. I love to coach you guys on trading, but I want to coach you to be the best version of you. Because again, like we said in Asia last night, it's not how, it's who. Mic drop. Seen that? Music went off. Let me say that again. It's not how, it's who. Right? It's not how do I get it done, it's who do I have to become to get it done. It's always going to be that way. So I feel called to lift people up to that higher self so that they can become the who, right? So that way the how is no problem for them. So that's been my passion for many years, and I think that's why I have a little bit of a knack for teaching and whatnot. Super fruits. Yes, they do.
Pretty good fall closure here too, actually.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna probably reject support here, possibly start moving bullish. What an exit, dude! Holy smokes!
Yeah, dude, for real.
Gosh.
Bottom wick on that 15-minute candle buys a little bit of money.
Oh, that 945?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you're looking for current high interest?
I mean, I was open for the previous high, but yeah, I was gonna do the current candle entry if like we made a steeper like bottom wick.
Yeah, retest down to like 71.
Yeah, I was gonna start with previous candle entry, and if we kept like making a steeper lower wick, would have brought it to current candle.
Money.
Yeah.
Wow, what a push.
For real, man. Well anticipated.
Yep.
The move down and the move up.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Learn
See how
trading
this
so that
fall
way
goes.
you never have to log into Indeed anymore. I remember the time I deleted the Indeed app. I said, never again. Get off of my phone, man. It was like the most liberating feeling ever. The Indeed app. Who's ever gone on the app Indeed? Start looking for jobs. All right. No, that's not paying enough. No, that's not doing enough. Man, I remember the day I deleted that joint. That was an amazing day.
We've had that too here.
I said never again.
Such
You're
a
asking
depressing
like,
moment.
yeah.
Every time I blow a combine, you just re-download the app. Oh snap! That's actually too funny.
Account, he has to get a new job.
Right, come on.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been there, so I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. It's crazy how like so many people's mentalities are during trading. Like I was lucky enough to be like a part of this community and stuff pretty early on. But like the amount of people I talked to who literally traded, got their funded account, and as soon as they became funded, they were like, I'm leaving the job. Because like they'll just like quit their job just because they're a funded trader. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. Makes no sense, man.
I've been following this guy's live streams. He helped me get funded. I'm quitting my job. It's like, what? Well, hold on.
No proof of consistency at all. It's like funded account, no job. Let's get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where do traders think they're going with the luck? Like, you get lucky and pass your account, and then what? right? Or you get lucky and you pass or you get your one payout, and then what, right? Like, what do you expect? Like, just keep getting lucky over and over and over and over, and just luck just gonna be everywhere, and you're not gonna have to do much. You know, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah. It actually takes time, you know.
That's gonna be a tough closure, yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
No top wick.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah.
And that
You
resistance. I think you guys know what I'm saying here.
You got a 4-hour top
Holy
wick,
smokes.
but
Yeah, the 4-hour
Yeah.
looks pretty good, to be honest.
I think all right, let's little fresh analysis here, right?
Holy
So
cow.
4-hour close is bullish, so that kind of shifts things around. The daily's also bullish as well here. This could have been that break and retest. So your 1 hour though closes strong, but no top wick on that candle. So this is pretty much your 1 hour range now, right? So what if we can get a little break and retest, right? The potential for maybe one 15-minute candle to come down, retest the zone, and then start to move back up, right? Because what we want to see here is we really don't want to enter up here off of that no top wick. But what we wouldn't mind doing is letting price come down, establish a 4-hour low, right? Maybe 1 or 2 candles that kind of come into these zones here, and then start to look for support, right? Whether it's at this support or the top of the range, you start looking for support at that point, and then I think the buys are going to look good to come back up to retest the highs, not even to necessarily push through them, but to retest them. Because remember, that candle's got no wick on the top, right? So probably the buy from down here up makes the most sense. Plus, you're going to probably want to see some structure here as you got a new 4-hour candle. So nice little support formed, and buys off that support I think will be best here.
Yeah, money. I like that.
Yeah, if we had a wick, I wouldn't really be saying that. I'd probably have a buy stop right now, right? Because that's, remember we were talking about bottom wicks today? Ideally, that's the wick you want to see. It tapped right back into that previous zone, and now if it breaks the high, we should move up, right? But in this case, we have zero top or almost no top wick on that previous candle. So this is where I scratch that idea and I look for structure, right? Down here that I could, you know, trade off of that structure. Trade off the structure.
Yeah, nice support would be nice here on a 15 or something.
Yep. Little
10:30.
support, and that's it. That's all you really need.
Yeah, really. Could definitely retest the highs though. I don't know about moving further, but that 4-hour does look pretty good.
Yeah. Let's go, Logan. Congrats on getting sober, bro. I had 4 streams on at once. So you were googly eyed then. How are your eyes doing?
He was the IRL googly eyes, man.
Your eyes good? Looking 4 different. That's not easy. Looking 4 different ways, directions at one time. That'll really mess with you.
What got some strong eyes, bro?
One gets into buys, the other gets into sells.
One eye's going up, the other's going down. Uh-oh.
Oh, goodness.
Start rolling around in the back of your head. Oh.
Too funny, man.
The exit for the previous trade was at the wick fill here. Excuse me. So yeah, we wanted to kind of sell right into that wick fill, and obviously, like as you guys know, I tend to close like a little shy of the wick fill. So right around there is where I was looking.
Perfect exit.
Literally perfect.
Yep.
Happens too much to be locked, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Thought you would pass your account 4 times faster. Yeah, I did too, bro. I'm like, yo, I got Don and Raja and this random guy. Sheesh, I'm gonna make triple the profits. It's gonna be easy. Who's got it better than me? Same deal with the strategies. You know, a lot of traders think, hey, if I get multiple strategies, I'll make more money. It's like, nah, you brokey. That only works in the broke life, right? You get 2 jobs, you make a little bit more money. This ain't jobs. Like, this ain't what you're used to, right? You know, yeah, you can get 2 jobs and make double the money, but that doesn't necessarily work with trading, right? You can't really get, I mean, you could, but very rarely is it oh, if I get 2 systems, I'll make double the money. Or if I get 3 systems, I'll make triple the money. And really, you probably won't make much money at all when you're trying to juggle all those systems, right? So you got to try and leave that mediocre mentality, right? That job, that 9 to 5 type of mindset that most of us come from, you know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing to think that way, but eventually you got to adjust your thoughts, right? And start to realize you're playing a new game now. You know, this ain't the go to school, get a good education, get a good job game. You know, it's totally different. This is all about skill here. So it's a different approach. It really is. 4 trades in the last 24 hours. All W's too. After those 2 losses. Exactly. Prove that you can trade one system and then scale from there. That's one thing I did. It helped me commit. I said, all right, you know what? Screw it. This guy's talking about just committing to one system, 1 to 2 trades a day. So I said, all right, you know what? I'll listen to Raja, but man, once I make money, I'm going to have multiple systems. I'm even going to create them myself. I'm going to have my own names for them. I'm going to be that guy, you know? And the more systems I have, the more money I can make. And I'll be honest, once I started making money here, I said, screw all that. No point in doing any of that, right? I'm not trying to mess up the money that I'm already making, trying to learn all these different things, trying to be, you know, the next, I don't know, best trader ever. I'm good right here. All right. So once I started making money, I knew I didn't want to change anything after that. But as a newer trader, you know, you think, man, I'm going to learn multiple setups and multiple systems and make so much money. But you realize once you find something good, there's really no reason to go elsewhere. Just keep rinse and repeat and plugging away.
Facts, man. Don't scale strategies, scale size. That's what you gotta do.
I remember when that first payout came for like 12,000 something. I'm like, I am never, ever trading outside the playbook again. Like, I need to keep this coming in. The loan came back, yeah. I didn't change the names, nothing. Peace out, positive mind. Catch you later, brother. See you in Asia sesh.
Peace, brother.
I got a new YouTube video dropping,
see you, man.
possibly today or tomorrow, but we talk about nice clean. We get a close this wick, locking in on price action, really.
You said YouTube?
Yeah. I also got a new vlog coming up. New vlog. Just putting the finishing touches on it.
Vlog.
Instead, you blew 4 accounts. Sounds about right. I'm like, this guy on the stream seems to know what he's doing. I'm going to triple my size. Not the most logical way to risk up. The new YouTube video is going to be about ditching your indicators and learning pure price action. How do I join your community? If you're talking about the Clubhouse, just hit !Clubhouse and the link will pop up. But we're also live here, you know, most days too. So you can feel free to plug in here or join us inside the Clubhouse. Inside the Clubhouse, you'll be able to get a little bit more access, a little bit more live streams. You'll learn more of the system. There's a full trading course in there. We record all the live streams. So every live stream that we do, which we do one every single day, one in Asian, one in London, and one in New York sesh. So we have all the replays, and then every single Saturday we do webinars. So you'll have all this educational. These are like this is just me right here. These 2 videos alone, it's just me yapping for 5 hours. 5 hours, gang, about technical analysis. 5 hours. So then you have higher time frame, lower time frame. Here's like probably like 2 hours worth of educational material, trade management, risk management, another 2 hours on these part 1s, part 2s, success habits, goal setting. we were talking about that last night in Asia Sesh too. Like, chances are you might not be ready for these videos yet. I think, you know, you should probably start off learning how to be successful, right? Because remember what I mentioned earlier, the version of you right now won't be successful. Otherwise it would have been already. So the new version of you, right? The millionaire version of you is going to get the millions. Right? So now it's how do I develop myself into that? And you got to learn success principles, success habits. What do successful people do? How do they think? How do they perceive things? Why? What actions do they take? What don't they do? You know, a lot of success has to do with what I don't do versus what I actually do. So those are very important things to learn about, how to set goals and whatnot, because if you don't know where you're going, you're never going to last, right? So, and then you got all these technical analysis webinars, how to read candles and ranges and price action Q&As and all that good stuff here. So there's a lot of material in here. How to size up, size into trades and stuff like that. It's another good one. Any newer traders here trading? Any young guys want to make 6 figures this year? We had Gareth come up and did an excellent job on the 6-figure roadmap, which is how he put together $100,000 in profit last year with his trading business using prop firms. So yeah, man, it's all there. We do trade reviews every single month, do monthly reviews. So every month you'll get a June monthly review, hour 42 minutes for this one. Go over all the trades taken in the month, the management, pretty much everything. May trade reviews, you'll see them all there. April recap. So there's a lot of really good webinars that Rafi did. So you'll never outperform, what was that one again? You'll never outperform your identity. Another great one. So there's just a lot of good stuff. Separation Saturday was a good one, I remember. February trade review, Q&As. So yeah. 2025 yearly review. That was a good one.
I think they're all pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, they're all pretty good.
There's not many one. I don't think any of them are. They all serve a really strong purpose.
Yeah, dude. This was a phenomenal trade. How to size in based into your trades based on the conditions of the market. Really good one there. Recognizing higher time frame, lower time frame stuff. So just a lot of good educational material that you can use to separate yourself from the flock. Which one, Rich? Which one? Yeah, TradeSet. Yup, you could signal out the notes. Yeah, all that. Yes. Yeah, we'll continue to make TradeSet better and better and better as we go. Oh, the one on sizing up? Yes. Like, if you're going to be profitable at some point, you're going to need this webinar right here. How to size up into your trades and whatnot. So definitely recommend checking that one out. By the way, if you guys are in the clubhouse now and you have not gone through all this, man, you're leaving money on the table. Money on the table here. A lot of money. We put a lot of dedication into this as well. The identity one was big. Yep. Yeah, that'll be a good one too. I really like that one. My mentor would say your income will never exceed your level of personal growth and development. And this dude is never wrong. I hate to say. Even when you want him to be wrong, he's not. Right? So it's crazy. So he would always say, Nick, your income, right? It'll never push past. It'll never exceed your level of development, self-development. So a lot of that had to do with, a lot of developing self has to do with really creating that new identity, that millionaire version of you. Because remember, the version of you right now gets what you get right now. So you either like that or you don't. So if you want to get new things, you have to become, right, that next version of yourself, and then that version of you will go and attract, right, what it is that you're after. So extremely important. But, you know, most people look over that stuff. But it's no reason why most people are working 9-to-5 jobs and, you know, going somewhere they don't want to be and being with people they don't want to hang out with for a paycheck that doesn't even really like fulfill their wants and needs. So it's no surprise, you know, that the majority of people won't really care about this topic, but the winners and the people who want to change their life will. For me, all I wanted was a better life. That was it. Just wanted a better life. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, welcome to the community, by the way. If you guys are joining the Clubhouse, keep in mind we stream Asia Sesh as well and New York Sesh. If you once you get the email, you'll see a video that comes in from me, kind of introducing you to the Clubhouse and kind of showing you a way around the Clubhouse and my thoughts on what you can do next to get the most out of the Clubhouse. So don't forget to check out that welcome video when you guys join. Why do we stay away from candles with no top wicks? Because this usually happens. So one thing about candles with no top wicks is that the wick represents a range, right? So if that candle has a wick on top, that's a range that could possibly be filled on this next candle, right? So this next candle go up, fill that range. But if there's no top wick on the candle, then that means that there's no range. So a lot of times that next candle will open up, pop up, say, hey, where's the range? There is no range. Okay, so I guess we just go back down since there's nowhere to fill, right? So a lot of times price will come back down there. And then eventually, you know, maybe later on you'll get the support and whatnot, and, you know, then you can move back up. Good question, though. Good question. Basically, this, and it's not like that this won't work, right? The no top wick thing, it just becomes a 50-50. So for me personally, I don't trade 50-50s. So that's pretty much the only reason, right? You go from basically a 70-30 here, that wick will get filled or price will move up on this candle, to a 50-50, to where it could happen, right? But 50-50 at the end of the day is gambling, and I'm not here to gamble. You know, I'm here to be a professional and stick to probabilities.
Nick, there's a pretty good question in the Clubhouse there from that most recent question that was put in.
Let's see. Let me go over there. All right, when we get a good setup from the playbook, is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. When we get a good setup from the playbook on the higher time frame, like the 1 hour, should we take the trade without waiting for confirmation on the lower time frame? Does the setup on the higher time frame generally carry more weight or have stronger, or should we wait? Yeah, good question. So sometimes what's going to happen is you're going to have let's say you got all this clean range, right? You got all this, boom. And this is the 1 hour chart. So you got a 1 hour resistance formed and you're getting ready to take a sell. So what I'll do is I'll go down to the lower time frame, you know, and I'll check the 30 minute. And if the 30 minute looks clean just like that, then it's pretty much good to go, right? I'll peek at the 15, and a lot of times, you see this wick here? A lot of times that could be a little minor level on the 15. So if the volume's coming in and I like the direction, I won't necessarily, you know, like stay out of the trade. I'll maybe, you know, as we break through there, I'll maybe go break even at that point, but I won't let it keep me out. But let's say we go down to the 30, right? The 1 hour looks like this, but as we approach the 30 minute, you have a lot of chop, right? To either, you know, over here on the major supports, or maybe there's a support level right here. Then that's where I would say, you know what? I'm not going to take it off the 1 hour. I'm going to wait for a 30. And I would expect the 1 hour to keep moving down like this, but in the pursuit of that, right, I would like the 30 minute candle to maybe do something like this, to where you just kind of, let's say the support levels here on the 30, you just kind of create a bullish candle and then a bearish candle, and then I'll be good to go again. So something like this usually helps that out if you have something bugging you to the left on the lower time frames. So the 1 hour still works, but the issue now is, instead of taking your 1 hour trade maybe based off of, you know, the entry here, you're just now going to pretty much take it based off of down here. So you're definitely going to miss out on some pips, but you're gonna have an official closure below now on the 30-minute, and then you re-add the sell stop on the break of the 1 hour low, aka that 30 low right there. So I'll check if it's not strong, if it's a little minor level and there's a lot of pros to the trade like volume and clean traffic and higher time frame direction, I'll kind of disregard like the minor level of support. But if there is a pretty decent support level on a lower time frame, then I'll just wait for another candle, right? Something like this to kind of form, and then I'll still take that 1 hour idea, but it'll just look like this on the 30-minute. So instead of entering here, I'll wait for that guy to close, and then I'll enter off of that closure. So still same 1 hour idea, just getting extra confirmation on the 30. So if there's no support or anything here on the 30, then I just take the trade. If there is, and I'm a little skeptical about it, then I'll wait for that little setup there. I hope that helps. I hope that helps a little bit. Or you can miss the move, which is okay too. You know, I miss plenty of moves. Plenty of moves in the market. Missed the hat trick? Ah, energy. It started so well. Energy, like I seen energy in Asian. She's like, man, my morning's starting amazing here.
Oh, did you take that Asian trade?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Which one?
Both.
Oh, cool.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where were you in
Like
Asia
that.
last night, Magnus?
We're missing you,
We're
bro.
looking for you.
Yeah, man. Call me next time.
You're thinking about it, bro.
Bro, the whole London session was flexing on Magnus when he opened up the stream.
Damn, bro.
Like 5 different people messaged, "Hey, did you know we got 2 trades in Asia?"
No, damn.
Damn,
Just threw it
yeah,
in
bro.
Magnus's face like that? That ain't right.
Chad, that's
That
messed
ain't
up,
right,
man.
bro.
Come on. Nah,
Just
yeah,
wake
And
up
end
with
of the
FOMO.
session. Yep.
yeah, bro.
Remember last year when we used to
funny.
send like
Great
we
Asian
did
session.
a lot more of that like last year where we would send our trades in, and it's a little motivating
Yeah,
too and
yeah.
inspiring, you know, like if you
Sure.
if you look at it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the right way.
I used to get FOMO.
Nah,
I
of
used to
course.
wake up right into FOMO. I'm like, oh my god, look at the sell I missed in London last night. All right, let me try and sell again, and just literally FOMO.
Yeah, nah, we got blessed with the Asian price action yesterday.
We blessed the Asian price action.
Yep.
What time does the Asia session start? It starts around 7:45 p.m. Eastern. I had a feeling we were going to catch a move too last night, so I wanted to get on a little earlier, and good thing we did, because I think that move, I think we got activated around like 8:08, 8:05 or something like that, and then it took about 20 minutes to get rolling, but once it got rolling, it really started moving. What happens if both candles don't have a bottom wick? Then you just wait. You know what I mean? Remember, no one says you have to take a trade on any given day, on any given session, in any given moment. All right? So if you don't have your familiar price action, you just wait. You don't try and figure it out. You don't say, oh, well, that one doesn't have a top wick and this one doesn't have a bottom wick, and you know, you explode your brain like that. So you know what I do? I go,
Trade like that.
no trade here for me yet. I gotta wait. Explosion. That'll hurt your brain more than the microwave. No, I'm just kidding. London? No, I don't think you guys took anything in London, right, last night?
No, we had
Not much.
set up about 2 minutes in before it kind of
It's
drove
been
down.
tough. Look at this,
So,
just nothing in London.
Yeah, 30-minute right there, right where your mouse was. That no bottom wick candle.
Oh,
Wait,
here?
is it that one? No, the up there. We
Oh, this guy.
there. Yep, we wanted that resistance right there for a perfect pullback, and then it closed with no bottom wick the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't really move much either for a while.
I mean, a little bit, but
Didn't
it was
move
good.
to like oh, I guess, yeah, you're right. It moved here a little bit.
Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
cells at. I like the cells at 5:15. I was just about to get in them, and then it moved with no top wick.
Yep,
So,
same here. Yeah, I looked
you
at
the
those,
same?
and then it closed with
Yeah.
no. Yep. I
it's
would have been in that
on
drove.
the 15 minute.
Yes, sir.
5:15.
Closure below. Liquidity
Oh,
grab.
this guy.
Direction
Oh
was good.
man.
Daily break. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
pack
Yeah,
on
that
up.
looked good.
Closure below, clean range to the left.
Yep.
I was like,
Everything
this is
was money.
Wow.
And then
That was
just
setting
loads
up.
of-
That's good though, man. Good to stay out.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those two, Gareth. I was looking at
Yeah.
that.
Asia
And
been hitting. Yeah,
I didn't
Asia
even
been
need
good.
that. Yeah, I didn't even need that much of a wick on that one, Magnus, because we already had the pack runner. But I did need something. We didn't get
Just
it.
a little something. Like, just retest at the range. Like 5, 7
Yeah.
pips or something. Like,
Yeah, nothing crazy.
but we literally had 0 pip. So it's. Yeah. That thing just started driving.
Man, good read there.
Yes, sir.
All right, what time we got?
Asian?
We'll wait for this closure here and see what happens. It's 10:30ish.
Celery?
15
Possibly,
minutes
maybe.
salary.
We'll see. We're feeling froggy.
Celery.
Are you guys bearish here?
Not
Just flowing,
bearish.
bro.
What do you say, John?
Oh,
Just flowing.
Just flowing, baby. Flow state. So yeah, I mean, you could sell back down to the bottom of the range. Just I'm not interested in any of this support.
Nah.
yeah.
But you know, it's
4 hour closed above as well.
Yeah, that's
no
what I was
top
thinking.
wick, so it's a little this. Basically, if price just comes back into this range, we may just consolidate, you know, for a while. So
Support ain't bad, but you might as well wait for range 2 at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, I did have sell stops, but I deleted.
Why were you bearish here? Just a no top wick?
Like, just no top wick, 1 hour, 30-minute candle, 15-minute created like a resistance. We had clean range to like tap into support. So, yeah.
This level down here.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, like this one thing we've been looking at a lot too is like we were consolidating, but then we paved through, we cleaned the range up, and then we came back up very swiftly too. So could we move down very nicely again now? It would help if we had a little bit of a higher time frame on our side here, but notice how it was a choppy range, and it still could be, right? But at the same time, you had these moves come through and literally plow through that zone to kind of make it more of a clean range now. So
Right.
what was once a choppy range over here, you know, now over here can actually move probably fairly clean.
Right. Yep.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yo, we golfing today or not? Stop.
What is that?
We can't
Yeah.
we can't do it.
Around.
Joey still took the victory yesterday. What the heck?
Hey, yo.
What a
Till next
battle.
Tuesday, bro. Yeah.
What a battle.
Sheesh.
Till next Tuesday.
What,
we
what
went-
did he get? What's for?
Huh?
What did he pop?
I forget what he shot, but
I think it was like 1 or 95.
92, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 92 he shot.
See, Melly was cussing him out in London in Asian session, so we had to get one back.
Bro, it was
Saying
crazy.
he was going to hit over 100.
He parred the first 3 holes, just boom, boom, boom.
I
I think
know,
I
man.
was down by like 2 or 3, and then it shifted, and it was tied. Then I was up by 2 or 3, and then he went back up by 2 or 3, and then we came back, right? Like all of a sudden, I think it was hole 17. Yeah, going into 17, it was tie game, and 17 was a par 3, and I just happened to hit my shot like a little left, and bro, it rolled into the water, so I had to drop. Bummer.
Yo,
It was like
Joe got
it
that
was like
really
the one
good
when
bounce.
when you see it on TV on the PGA Tour. It's like it hits the hill and it's like starts rolling down right into the water. I was like, no, don't do it to me. Let me show you
Oh,
guys.
so-
I got Lexington up here. Bro, par 3. My shot landed right here on this hill.
and I rolled down.
Right here. Joe's ball landed right here. And mine landed right there. You can't really see it, but there's a hill, and it just went boink, right into the water. So that was a little bit of a bummer.
Bro, water ball is always a bummer.
And then that was the game. You know, that cost me the whole game. And a couple $100. No bottom wick. Oh my god.
All right, boys. See y'all later.
Holy smokes, I'm out.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The buys, Nick.
Yeah. If the chop range has been cleaned up, are we still concerned about the previous chop? A little bit, yeah, a little bit. You see how the candles are trying to secretly tell you too. No bottom wick there. Right at supports and all that. So you can learn a lot by just looking around a little bit. You followed me on my first sells, it went bad. I bet if you didn't exit when I did, which was pretty much right there, it got real bad, real quick too.
Yeah.
That's why before we had the trade, we planned the trade, you know. So we planned, hey, let's exit here, go break even there, and then, you know, price might shoot back up with that 4 hour being at support and all that. So we were well aware that price could continue moving back up. So that exit was very important there. But don't worry, you can get it back on the next trade.
Maybe next time break even if you didn't get your profits because the price action was too quick on you. At least go break even, right? Minimizing risk is super important in trading. You know, in a game where we're taking risk, calculated risk, it's always great to minimize that risk when we have that opportunity to.
Yeah, very important there because you had that wick fill. That was your previous daily low, and then that was the other daily low. So if you didn't break that, you were likely to reject.
Yeah, man. I like to think about risk management as like playing defense in sports. It's like to have an overall championship winning team, they got to be both good at offense and defense, right? So to be a, you know, overall consistently profitable trader, you need to have good risk management and good execution.
Yep.
So I like to think about it the same way, man. You need them both, right? Without them, you can't really go as far to be the champion.
Yes, sir. But there's nothing good here now. Nothing.
No.
There's really not much. I think this is where I call it a day and I walk away with profits today. A lot of profits too. A lot of profits.
Yeah, nice.
4 trades.
Yeah,
on
good
this
trade
daily
there.
candle here. 2 buys, 2 sells.
Excuse me.
2 buys, 2 sells. Yes, good week. Really good week. I think you've milked gold enough. I think so. I think we call it, gang. I think we hang it up. We hit the lockers. Come back later for Asia session tonight and redo it all again. What's tomorrow? Friday? I think tomorrow's Friday. So we should have a good end of the week here. Or Thursday tomorrow is, right? Today's Wednesday. So yeah, we got Thursday and Friday. We got some news coming in tomorrow as well. So Thursday news, Friday news, and we should be able to clean up this week pretty nicely here. Yeah. Monday and Tuesday were a little slow. It's no wonder we had a no trade day and we also had a losing day and on those 2 slower days, but now we're starting to pick it up here. You all right there, John?
Dude, right
Oh, don't worry. Your eyes will be all right, but they're already shot. You can't even see right now. Doesn't matter.
It's 10:30, bro. It's light outside.
Oh, way better, bro.
All right, G's. I think we good. Anyone have any questions before we head out? Anyone? Don't try and force anything here now, man. Just the nasty price action forming up. Yeah?
Let it come.
Yes, sir.
Great session, man. Nick, thank you, bro. You're the man.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right, boys.
Cheers, brother.
I'll see you guys in the
Yes,
next
sir. Appreciate you,
session.
Nick.
Chat,
How
love
about
you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for showing up today, guys. It was a pleasure having you here and hanging out.
Of course.
And,
Hell yeah.
It is always a pleasure.
I'll see
Always.
y'all in Asian. Magnus, I'll see you back maybe tomorrow.
Yes, sir, brother. You will.
All right,
See
cool.
y'all in Asia.
All right, chat.
Sir.
You guys have a wonderful day. Blessings off to
Peace,
you
y'all.
and your family.
Have
and
a great day.
Yeah, I hope today's trading session helped you not only make money, but also learn. Maybe learn a little bit more about the markets. Maybe you learned a little bit more about yourself. Maybe you learned a little bit more about how successful people think and operate. But I just hope that it goes to helping you have a better future. All right. So love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. If you guys want to trade all sessions with us, come join us in the Clubhouse. We'll be live tonight in the Asia sesh. And other than that, I'll see you guys back tomorrow. All right. Later, Gators. Adios, amigos. Have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all in the next one. All right. Peace out. Later, Gators. Peace.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. I'm pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm trying to change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name. Hey, Father, take me back. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pit trash, if I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back, what's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat, Kyrie Irving. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past, and you making it last. Better with you out living on glass. Don't going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chilling with God and he working it out. Do for you, I can't do for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up, following God. I'm making it out. Rain on me, rain on me.
Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own.
You came into my life.
Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me, clean my spirit, feed my soul. A2000 EST. OCOEE. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Hey. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog. Ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' rock forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ay, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Hey, jaywalking, hey, Jesus walking, hey, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision, then you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull up to the Rego. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different, same book, but the page different. The page different. Is it cliche to say I'm lane switching? Well, I'm lane switching. Hold on, let me put my turner signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and then you hear that click. Click, 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 click. It's a hit. Hey, way it hit them like, whoa, man. Hey, make them do the uh-oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance.
not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Ayy, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Ayy, we saving souls on the campus. Ayy, but this ain't no religion, we ain't following your antics. Ayy, thank you, Lord, I sit like a praying mantis. Enemy just tryna see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Is back to the only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.